Alright guys, and welcome back to another episode of Force Strategy Deity Showdown. Sorry about that. So sorry for this one being out a little bit late. So in America right now, we got the 4th of July holidays going on, so I just was little bit busy, but we should be back on the normal schedule now. I'll be trying to put out videos Sunday through Friday, alternating our two current series, and that's kind of the current plan. Saturdays, I think it's probably going to be our wild day, so I'll either take a break if I don't feel like playing more Civ, or, if that goes well, our second. This is our second guy. Perfect. So we could go to Sarabaya for some more science. That's fun. Alright. Time to fix up this other worker here. Yep, stuff's looking good. Okay, so yeah. So we're gonna... we need our next worker to come out. We've had one for a long time. We definitely need some more. Probably one for each city to be developing them. As I said previously, we're going to be going for the 3-city national college for this guy. And before I get started, I noticed most of the viewers haven't picked their Civ to win yet. Totally no stress. You don't have to do that if you don't, but I thought it'd be fun to vote for winners ahead of time and to root for them. So I've decided to extend the voting. If you thought you were too late, you're not. I still think it's too early to tell who or when, but I'll let you guys go ahead and continue to vote up to about turn 100 if you want. As I said previously, the winning viewers who picked the Civ that actually wins the first victory condition before all the others will get a shout out at the end of the series. And maybe to up the incentive, I can even give you guys you winners a reward. Maybe winning viewers get to pick one of my next Civs in the next tournament, because I'm pretty sure I'll do this again. But victory is going to be dependent a bit on my own skill, and obviously I'm a bit better at other strategies, certain strategies than others, so we'll have to see how that goes. Okay, not quite ready yet there. Alright, so that looks about right. Let's move on with the game. So yeah, continue to vote if you were wanting to, but felt like maybe you were too late, and may the best Civ win. Alright, so we are on to the Mayans. Mayans are kind of in a tight place of the game right now. I mentioned previously a little bit how their long count ability works. Basically, starting turn 62, I get the option every, it's like 390-something years. That's the calendar year of the Mayans, that you get to choose a great person. If we time this right, we could do that maybe right after we get our religion. Our prophet, we could get a second prophet to quickly enhance our religion, so that'd be kind of a cool way to do it for kind of a double religion real quick. Obviously, because of the beliefs didn't quite work out the way we were thinking, it's going to be a little bit different. Let's see how the religions are falling here. So we got Islam, which took Mosque, Eastern Orthodoxy, which took cathedrals and pagodas. Is that Egypt? Haven't met yet. I think that was Egypt. If so, Iroquois is going to have a big advantage because these are both happiness buildings if he starts to buy those. Yep, and monasteries went. So that's basically, we're not going to be able to do the sacred sites ability anymore. What we need right now is just to get the religion up. There's still some solid choices. I'm still going to try to think of a way to use the desert folklore faith quickly. One of the things we definitely need to do is get this pyramid built, because that's 3 extra faith and extra science, which will launch us towards getting theology. Right now, theology is a bit off, but I have hopes I can improve our science rate. So right now, yeah, you can add up the numbers. It's pretty bad, but if we can pump out some more science quickly, I have hopes that we might be able to make the 72 turn great person, which is the second one you can get. Then we'll be able to get a chain of maybe 3 of them before turn 100, which would be great. So I'm really going to be aiming for that, trying to improve my science as best I can. I kind of decided that any second city a third city is going to be a little slow for that, so I'm actually going for a 2-city science push here. I might pump out another settler, but only after maybe So we could go settler or we could go caravan. Next turn I'll decide which I think will be most effective. But right now we got to connect that horse to sell so we can get the money to buy the sheep here and be able to quickly get this temple, because that plus the library is really going to increase our science rate, which will help quite a bit with this plan. And then we're going to have to think of a way to use our faith. I might be able to use it in combination with some interesting cheap missionaries, and if we pick a good follower belief, we could really get a great power from spreading our religion around in that area that's kind of isolated from all other religions. We'll have a lot of followers, so that's something to consider. Alright, so here's the Assyrians. Assyrians now have their 3rd settler. Where we were going to try to get this guy close enough down here that we could actually trade with either the Indonesians or the Germanies. Not Germanies. the Germanic. Let's see. I might keep this barbarian encampment still around. It's really a nice culture farm. Let's see, but we want to be able to pick a spot down here that is close enough to trade with all these things. I was hoping to get these 2 tiles picked up. That'd be another pasture for some quick culture. That'd be another cocoa that we probably won't get any other way for a while. Obviously, that seems like this would be the best spot, but that's a little iffy. Let's see, if we go here, that's 2 cocoa and 1 cow, but they're all in 3rd ring, which means they'll take a long time to get. This would be much closer. We'd pick up these guys earlier, we'd have an extra wheat, but we're not next to a mountain, which is kind of what I was hoping to do. But this would control the pass here really well, which could be a good city. So maybe this is the best spot. We can kind of decide that as we get closer, but let's go ahead and move down in that direction for now. These guys are headed back home finally, with an additional worker here. I think we're probably safe. Actually, no, they could still steal the worker if we do that. So I'm acting like the other players might possibly go after at the moment. All right, so we're about to get our... Yeah, we've got great culture out here for this city. So with the garrison, with Mount Kilimanjaro, yeah, this 11th. We're going to expand so fast here. We'll pick up the iron so we can have 2 swordsmen to accompany our siege towers. That'll be a good thing. Oh, okay, so that is of note. Germany just completed Statue of Zeus, which means they're bound for world conquest. Now, they have the biggest army on the continent, probably, but if we crush them early, that's probably in Berlin, which is kind of vulnerable to a siege tower attack. If we could quickly snipe Berlin with like a siege tower ambush, we could actually have Statue of Zeus to help us take the rest of the continent. So actually that might be my priority now, which means actually this spot's not too bad because that'd be some easy trading with the Indonesians, which if we do that, we'd probably keep them around to last and take the Netherlands second, just to be able to, so that the Indonesians will keep us up on science. That could work well. All right, so by the time this settles, we'll probably want Caravan to be running. That'll improve our science quite a bit. We'll probably get 4 or 5 off of that. Our economy is really tanking here, but again, trade route will help with that. So I think that's probably the best choice on both sides. Let's go ahead and get this marble connected for some extra happiness. Hopefully we can generate a golden age soon, which will help us out a little bit. So let's move on. All right, cool. So Iroquois now have their 4th settler, definitely doing better than anyone else. Their settler is now hiking back, so it looks like they'll be taking one of these spots down here, which kind of cuts off our access to this area, but that's fine. I still think, from what I can see, this hill is probably the best. I see at least 2 fish tiles in range. You got a sheep hill, you got another source of dyes to trade away, you got deer, and you have gold that'll eventually pick up. So that covers basically all the bear resources in here that aren't going to be reached any other way. Also, you got a continuous, you got continuous forest between all 3 of these cities, which is basically free roads for us there. So that's great. Let's see, what should this worker do? A potential 5th site might be back this direction. Yeah, this is not bad at all. Maybe here? That could work well. That could work well. All right, we'll think about that. Up here is also a potential city spot, but all it has going for it is cattle, unless something like oil appears. Alright, so yeah, well definitely if we want to get beyond 6 cities, we're going to have to expand through war, which when our Jaguars come around, that might be a good time for that. We'll have to see. We're already going in the direction of Jaguars, but for now we'll get the wheel so that we can connect all these city connections in time for meritocracy. Let's see, our happiness is low enough we're not going to trigger Golden Age before, so actually going this direction might be better. We'll have to see at the time, but I think that's probably the way it's going to work out. Yeah, so let's head down this way. We do not yet have... Do we have this tech? I forget. I'm sure we have that tech now, right? Nope, masonry is not a thing. Alright. Guess we can work on this other hill then. Yep, that works. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to deal with this barbarian encampment here. Yeah, let's slip through here. Man, he's got a lot of units. So he might actually be thinking of a rush against me. Let me check the military of the people I know. He might be top of the list. Yep, he is. Not significantly higher than me though, because I did build an early military, so it's not as bad as it could be. Alright, so let's do this. What does this guy need to do? Probably... Do we have camps yet? Kind of forgetting where we are. We do not have trapping yet. Okay, so... And there's lots of deers around. Deer. Okay, so maybe we'll go like that. Then upgrade for construction. Then go for our jaguars, maybe? And then maybe we'll pick up metal casting. Actually, we might want to pick up engineering first. Just for the... then maybe civil service. Then maybe education? Oh, wait. We were going to go for philosophy for National College first. Okay, so let's think about this. We're about to build our fourth city. So yeah, we can probably actually afford what the radar science is going to go like this. 1, 2, and then 3. Then head this direction. Alright, and then we'll do the plan we talked about. That should work. Okay, so this guy should have just made this the preferential target for expansion. Yeah, 12 turns, we'll get another die. Perfect. I'm trying to connect these up so that we have a more continuous line here. There's not much for this guy to do, but we're about to get wheels, so maybe we can connect these to get a city connection. That could work well. Yeah, he's not going to be able to flank us, so we'll just keep firing at that, and then we'll take out that encampment, and we should be good. Let's go ahead and decide what we're going to do here. So the question is, are we going to stop at a 4-city national college, or go for a 5-city national college? We don't have stuff to chop, which is going to slow our libraries a little bit, and we don't have the gold to buy the last library anytime soon. But this is pretty good. And we're also running low on happiness if we aren't going to have more to sell anytime soon. Because all of our luxuries are basically just single dies, which isn't the greatest for uniques. Oh, we got marble up here. Okay, so that'll come in 7 turns. We can work that marble. So that's another source I didn't think about. Alright, so I think that's a good plan for these guys. We could get library right now. Yeah, let's go for our 5th settler. Let's go ahead and put ourselves into a little bit of unhappiness just to get the spots down. We'll know that we have our solid 5-city core. That'll kind of limit the ability of barbarians to spawn around us as well. We've already trained most of our warrior units up to the appropriate skill level anyway, and then we'll save our money for upgrading to Mohawks maybe. All right, so 3rd city for Netherlands, so we're picking up 2 unique luxuries here, which is great for us. So our spearman's around. I think I'm going to continue to keep him in this area, just as a guard against those guys. Okay. Go ahead and fortify. Okay, this guy's moving in. Yeah, we definitely need actually more support on the northern flank, so let's move up that way. Let's keep this archer here, actually. Just in case these guys try anything. Alright, so let's go straight for our library, because we already got a free monument. Yep, that's pretty bad. Figured. Okay, so we could buy a neighboring tile. That would be some good... This would be good growth. This city... Should we grow it is the question. So we need to think about happiness sources. We got silver. We're about to get gold. About to get more silver with these workers that are coming through. Then we'll send this down to connect wines. Yeah, so we got lots of luxuries. So let's go ahead and let this grow to a reasonable population. Yeah, let's do this. Get that 5-turn growth, and then maybe we'll pick up that next. We'll see. We could have bought the library here, but I think it'll be better to accelerate the tile expansion just a little bit here in the beginning, because this was the best spot, but it doesn't have any production around. Yeah, that'll work. Let's go straight for the library. We got good enough growth as is in the area. And I think that's a good Netherlands plan here. We're just going to be going for a couple workers, couple NC. After this grows, I may switch to Solomon's Mines, pump out a 3rd worker here, just to start connecting up these stuff quickly, and that should be good for us. Alright, so Mayans. We're starting to meet city-states here. We met Kabul. Now we've met Cahokia. Yeah, so we could actually get a lot of follower benefits if we start converting all these city-states and it just spreads passively south. Yeah, because there's no one up here. We could really get some good benefits here. That might be a good way to kind of salvage the fact that we have a good religion. Let's see. Yeah, that could work. Alright, so this encampment has stopped harassing us for whatever reason. Let me Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. He's just hiding for some weird reason. Okay, so we could go for an 8-turn settler. Or we could pump out a quick trade route for another additional... How much are we getting currently from this guy? 4 science. That's way more than we could get from another city, probably. And, trade route's probably 8 turns as well. 7, actually. Okay, so this may look like a bad plan, but just because they have the long count ability, I'm actually going to do this, I think. We're already in unhappiness. Let's go to max production here. Let's see. Yeah, so we could do that. Get some extra faith. Yeah, that's not working. Okay, I think 7 is all we're going to get. We need to get this temple finished. Oh, what are you... Don't you dare, you stupid Morocco. He's going to, like, steal some of my stuff down here, too, with a Ford Settle, isn't he? Better not, buddy. Okay, we just got 85 gold for some reason. Not sure why. But Sheep Hill is now ours. So we can work that for a very quick pyramid. Much better. And we'll just have to keep an eye on this dude. I don't know why he's heading down this way, but I'm guessing from the direction he's going, he's either headed out this way to take this spot from me, or he's headed down this way. Which I was gonna get this spot because of the gold, but and that was the only jungle nearby. But if he goes for it, there's not much we can do. We're kind of just gonna intermingle with his empire. We can't stop him from moving, and our settler wouldn't be fast enough anyway. So I think our current plan with the 7-turn trade route is still probably the best way to do it. I really wish I could work a second faith here, though. 8-turn caravan for slightly quicker religion. No, I think our current rate will be just fine. Okay, let's connect up this to get some more happiness into our empire. And that should be good. Okay. Ooh, starting to get nasty around here. Okay, this could be a potential problem here. Let's get some protection in here. Let's see. This guy probably needs to head for the new city, to be honest. This one up here has enough help with the one worker. So we'll send him down. Settler, go ahead and send there. It might be time to take out this encampment, to be honest. He's kind of sitting right where I'm going to be. But it'd be nice to keep getting pot shots if I could slip around, so maybe we'll still try to do that. Yeah, let's try to do it. Okay. So 7-turn, 1-turn, yep, that all still looks good. Our economy is still draining. Actually, let's check. It's been about 2 turns since we checked the horses. Let's see if Bismarck or Gajamata will accept more. Oh, so he's got spices. Can't get him. What about Gaja? He's still got 4. Yeah, he won't trade for him. Yep, okay. So that's that. Next turn on these guys then. Alright. Okay, someone just founded a new religion. Dang it. They're taking everything. Egypt's already enhanced. Yeah, this is a crazy religious game. It's really kind of astounding to me that 6 AI are getting so much in the religion at the same time. That's unlucky. Alright, so... Oh, excuse me. What does Egypt have again? Islam, actually, not Eastern Orthodoxy. I don't know who has Eastern Orthodoxy. What is Islam, then? Mosques? Yeah, I can deal with that. Uh-oh, so this guy's going to be expanding like... Oh, +1 food from camps. Okay, this is actually kind of a perfect religion for us. And peace gardens. We're on a lot of rivers. This religion works for me. I want that a lot, actually. That's crazy. Okay. That's cool. I like that. Oh, no. They took the one I wanted. They took the one the Mayans needed. So if you take Piety, this was my second attempt to my fallback plan for making Piety a good deal. Temples and Piety give you 23 gold and 25% gold like upgrade to your to the yield of your city. So having also a +2 happiness on top of it would make it a really great building to build. But again, other Piety civs has already stolen it before turn 60. Basically the worst luck for religion game I have ever seen. really kind of crazy how that's going down here. That's insane. How many got that by turn 58? Religious community's already gone. That is very atypical game. All right, let's take this guy down. It's time. Okay. Grand River should be good. Yep, everything's looking good. Yeah, Mayans don't seem to be getting a break. I'm going to have to think of another way to synergize with Piety, but honestly, I can't think of a single way. Like, +1 happiness from shrines, maybe. That'd make the pyramid a little better. But that's quite a bit worse than pyramid than buffing the temple, because that's 1 less happiness. And also because you want to be building that temple to take advantage of that special Piety temple bonus. Anyway, and now it's, with it only being slightly better than the normal temple, that's a lot of maintenance for not being as good as it was going to be. So we got some good iron coming through. This guy was going to go up to try to deal with barbarians, I believe. Yeah, he was. Oh, the archer just left. Interesting behavior. Okay, so... Yep, all of that looks solid. Looks good. Okay. Moving on. Okay, Singapore is lost. So we're down to 0 happiness now. They don't have any quests, so... Yeah, and I'm not dumping money on a city-state this soon. Oh, hey, there's another guy up here. I need to go meet them after I take out these tribes up here. Very cool. Alright, so... It feels like it's a slow day today. Oh, no. No, you don't. Stop that. Okay, I gotta somehow survive with this Atlas, and I gotta get this horse connected. If I do all that, I should be in pretty good shape. Oh, right, that's why I haven't connected that, because I would have to divert for the tech, and it would mess it up. Up my plan here. 9 for 22, so our science is definitely better since that library went down. 16. Oh, we're losing science from the budget deficit. Except for we don't have a budget deficit. Why is it saying that? We're at 0. Is that a bug? Or is that an unhappiness downside that I'd never noticed before? If someone can tell me about that, I'm really curious why it's like that. Okay, so we might want to send a guy down to improve this city. Yeah, he's going for this area. So he might take my nice oasis. Unless he settles down here. There's a chance he'll, like, settle here, though. And just steal all of these special resources. Oh, you better not. Is he my friend yet? If so, I might be able to trade the horses for lump gold and actually buy those spots off him.
Deity.
Nope. Is he friendly, though? Usually they say no unless they come and ask you, though. So I don't think... I might try it, but if you ask and they say no, you don't get the option for a little while after that to try ask again. So it's a little bit of a risk there. Boom. Slip around the edge here. Love it. Okay, so we decided we were going here on the Plainsell River, I think. It gives us a cocoa, and a cattle. And 1 sheep eventually. Oh, actually these are in range too, if we can actually expand that far. Okay, so which is better? Is this spot better? That's extra iron, possibly. Budget deficit is 4 now? Why? Why is it so bad? I don't understand. Extra units? I don't know. So we got maintenance cost on our other one, I guess, but that's about it. Okay, so time to figure out what to do next here. We got good solid culture expanding like crazy in this city. Yeah, that's a really interesting thing about going honor. So in the beginning it's a little poor in culture, but once you get these garrison guys, the garrison plus the monuments actually stronger culture per city than even Liberty, which is, and Liberty's stronger culture per city than tradition, in my opinion. The extra hammer from Republic makes it, you get those monuments in like 11 turns minimum for the most part, and sometimes as little as 8, depending on if you're settling on hills as well. So not getting a free one is really not a big deal other than the extra maintenance you got to pay. So I consider Liberty's culture actually a little bit better, in addition to this policy right here. as well. 3% less culture penalties. It ends up working pretty well. Alright, so Nineveh's got to do something. We've currently only got 2 archers around. We definitely need more than that for what we're doing here. So maybe we'll start pumping out our 3rd archer here. I was thinking I tried this in one of my practice games, just basically beating up on a city-state I didn't care about. Oh, a cultured one. Well, that'd be the natural target, but I hate to anger a cultured one. Vatican actually might be a good punching bag. But there's no way I have the gold to like pay for a road all the way out here. It's kind of one of the problems. I do need to get everyone over to Mount Kilo, though. But yeah, if I could level some bowmen over here, get them closer to logistics with the 50% XP promo, that might be a good way to do things. We'll have to see. Alright. Looks good. Let's see if we can actually lure this guy out of his encampment. I don't mind if I lose that worker for a little bit, because it's going to take some time to navigate around it. Okay, so we can definitely take that out. Okay. Yeah, this is looking better and better down here. I think this is definitely our spot to settle. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty solid. I like that spot. It's probably the best in the area. Okay, so something ended that gave gold to us. I'm not sure what that was. Ah, we just got our horses connected from up here. I forgot to try to sell that last turn. That might have been a missed opportunity there. I know that Ramses doesn't like them anyway, so maybe it wasn't. Ooh, actually, we could trade horses for a luxury. That might be useful since we don't have any extra luxuries to trade. I think we're already selling him. Oh, he doesn't. Okay, so he sees that horses is worthless then. Bummer. Let's go ahead and lock down the incense trade for silk then. We got 2 of them. We'll soon get a 3rd coming through. Because we got 3 in borders and another one being picked up here. So that's good. I think we did that same thing somewhere else, didn't we? Wait, how did we have an extra 1? Aren't we getting ivory for that as well? Strange stuff going on here, guys. Oh, okay, so the deal with Ramses expired because he got his own silk. That's right. Okay, so that was good for us then. We just got to connect in this extra dyes and then we'll be good. So we got to get some workers down there. Yeah, that's probably worth getting this off. Let's see, what are we doing here that's so expensive? Oh, I see. Okay. So we can maybe move about like that. Get some extra economy for about the same effect on the library and then pick up some extra production here instead. There you go. Take a turn off that settler. At least I think we did. Whatever. Okay, got our settler in range. Everything's looking good. We basically locked down this nice forested area with 5 cities. We can get very few. I think the only roads we'll need are actually the 1, 2, 3 right here to connect. Well, maybe a 4th here. Yeah, that'll be right. Unless there's fish down here, actually, I might want this encampment spot. Now that I'm looking at the terrain, yeah. Unless there's fish down there, there's no point to going lower in the tundra. Other than the fact that it improves the tundra because you settle on it. Yeah, so one of the ways I thought I might make Saturdays exciting is if I feel in the mood for doing like a demo or a tutorial video or just something creative, I might try something a little different on that day. Could be fun. All right. Wow, so 57 to 60. I need to pick up my pace a little bit here. I felt like we did a lot over these turns, but I guess we only accomplished like 4 turns. Okay. Well, I'm going to be trying to keep my episodes under 30. I know that 45s is a bit much for people to watch in one go. So, I'll be trying to limit that a little bit. Okay, he's going to burn stuff. Of course he's going to burn stuff. Okay. Yeah, let's start on this then. Let's use Zone of Control to keep him from getting to the wheat farm before we can destroy him. Get the spearmen time to come in. It should be good for that guy. All right, guys, we're going to have to call that an episode. Looks like I accidentally went slightly past the round this time. But so we'll be starting on an off time this time, and I'll catch you next time, okay? Bye-bye.